Hey everyone, I'm going to react to Akatsuki no Yona chapter 248. The last two chapters. Jeha is gone. She not showed up at the encampment. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I put Akatsuki no Yona at the end of my reactions because I'm like, last reaction, I was just like crying and crying and crying. So it's like, I feel like I'm gonna be sad for at least a few chapters before I get happy. But yeah, and then they're thinking, okay, maybe if we get the chalice, something can change. I don't know. I guess we'll see. And before we get into this episode, this chapter, excuse me, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/Philipini, and I'll start this chapter. And here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Volume 42. Now let me increase. You. Chasing the blue shadow. Meaning Shina. Shiba says he vanished. Hachi keeps. Why is she able to talk to Zeno in her dreams or whatever? Why does he not want to tell her where he is? And he's not giving me any hope that Jacob can. Oh, okay, let's go. Like he didn't hesitate when he told me in the dream. He's like, okay, let's go. But did he's seeing him? He disappeared. What the heck is going on? What is this? Because he doesn't know where he is. What's that doing? He's taking that hack, but it's not. I'm feeling myself getting emotional already. Yeah, stop it. Don't do this to me. The fact that we saw him, like him, you know, even though he seems sort of like not fully corporeal himself, and then he thinks he sees Hag, and then you see it's the dragon, it's not him. Is he about to use his powers on him? He remembered. Sorry if I'm not. Like, I don't feel like speaking. Like, I just wanna things to be better. I don't like this. No. Yona, where are you? We did it actually. That's I went to the bathroom and splashed some water on my face because I'm like, I'm so tired of this. Like, I'm so tired of crying. Uh, First we lost Jaha and now we said it's Sheena. And like, I don't even know what's going on with Zeno. Like, she had a dream. Yona had a dream where Zeno basically, Yona tells Zeno that Jaha is gone, and his response is like, I told you they were at the end of their last man. I'm like, okay. So, and then Yona asked him where he was. He didn't say anything, and he told him to go look for Sheena and that he was in that direction. So they wake up and they try to look for Sheena. Sheena is at the encampment because he's looking for them. He's looking for them. He sees Teo. Was that his name? He sees him from the back and he's like, okay, he looks like Hack from the back. It must be Hack. It wasn't Hack. And when he was like, you see, when we saw him looking at Teo, we see Ashina, okay? But then when he goes out to reach out to him, it's the dragon. And then everybody else was gonna, Hende, I think, was the one that attacked him. And Teo was like, no, don't, because he realized that he was Hack's friend. He's like, don't attack him. And then everybody else showed up and they're like, okay, they realized who he was. They were trying to subdue him and everything. And he sees that dude also came out. And he's like, I'm surrounded by enemies, because in his fog, he doesn't realize. He just sees his face and he's like, okay, that's my enemy. And then he started attacking them again. And now they started launching all these arrows. And they started attacking him. And Yona's like, okay, what's going on? Yona comes out. He sees Sheena, calls him by his name, which is like, that's my name. You know, Yona gave him that name. And you remember how he was previously before he got that name. He was living in a cave by himself. With Bukyu, he was there by himself until Yona came and got him out of that darkness. So that name means a lot to him. And then he sees Yoon. He's telling the others not to attack him. And they were holding him back. So in Sheena's mind, they were hurting him. So he's trying to protect him. And he started hurting everybody else. Yoon realizes that he's doing all, he's hurting other people to protect him, and he just tells him to go, not to hurt anybody else. And you know the kind of person Shina is. Shina is a sweet, loving soul. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. But in this state, he can control himself. And they're hurting him because of it. And then he goes away. And then you see Yona and the others, they found him. They were so happy. They're like, okay, we need to find Zeno. He's like, oh yeah, we need to look for Zeno. You know, he has the eyes, so he can look in far distances. And he sees Zeno. And Zeno is like, oh, I've been caught. And then they turn around and he's gone. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why are they doing this? You know, when I was in the bathroom and I started thinking about all this, I'm like, Jaha disappearing, I can understand because he was at the end of his lifespan. He was nearing his lifespan. But Shina, I don't. He wasn't there yet. So why did he disappear? What is Zeno doing? What is coming? Like, you know, I was doubly upset when they started firing at him because I was upset because they were firing at him and they were hurting him. That was one thing. And then the second thing is that he himself, Shina himself, does not want to hurt anybody. He's not in control of his actions. So that when I think about both aspects of it, he doesn't want to hurt anybody. And then they're hurting him. Like, I kept reading. I kept going through the next chapters because I was hoping that something was gonna happen that would make sense of what's happening, that would give me hope of, like, I seen, like, when you look at everything that's happening and then they show an image of how they used to be, like all of them together, laughing, smiling around Yona. That breaks my heart. And then you see the situation that they're currently in. It's like, amor es tan letal como la puñalada. Primero me hiere, después me desangra. Amor de